Daf Yomi, Tractate Bava Metzia, page 52a, top of the page, the words Shmona Pundionos Shnei Pundionos Lidinar, etc. The accepted depreciation is 8 pundion, which is a rate of 2 pundion per dinar, or 1/6 of a dinar. The Mishnah continues, until when is it permitted for one to return a worn coin once he realizes that it is defective? In the cities, one may return it only until a period of time has passed that would allow him to show it to a money changer who is an expert in matters of coins. In the villages where there is no money changer, one may return it only until Sabbath Eves, when people purchase their Shabbat needs. Although these are the limits of how much a coin must be eroded in order for there to be exploitation, if the one who gave the coin to the aggrieved party recognized it, he must accept it back from him even after 12 months have passed, no matter how little the erosion affected its value. And he has only a grievance against him, as the Gemara will explain. And one may give the slightly eroded coin for use in the desacralizing of second tithe produce, and he need not be concerned as one who would refuse to accept a slightly eroded coin is merely a miserly soul, while the coin is in fact valid for any use. Gemara, the Talmud says, and the Gemara raises a contradiction to the Mishnah from a Braita in which the same measures of depreciation are enumerated. As in that Braita, those matters are introduced with the question, how much must the selah coin be eroded so that its use in a transaction at its original value will constitute exploitation? That is diametrically opposed to the Mishnah. Rav Papa says, this is not difficult. The Tana of our Mishnah calculates the measures from low to high. The Tana says that it does not constitute exploitation up to, but not including, the levels of depreciation enumerated in the Mishnah. Beginning with those levels of depreciation, it is exploitation. And the external Tana, meaning the Tana of the Braita, calculates from high to low. That Tana says that it is exploitation down to and including the levels of depreciation enumerated in the Braita. It is only beneath those levels that it is not considered exploitation. There is no halachic dispute between the two Tanaim. The Gemara returns to discuss the Mishnah and asks, what is the difference with regard to a selah that the Tanaim disagree about the level of depreciation that constitutes exploitation, and what is different with regard to a garment that the Tanaim do not disagree concerning whether the disparity between value and price that constitutes exploitation is 1/6 or less than 1/6. Rava said, who is the Tana that taught the halachot of exploitation with regard to a garment? In the Mishnayot cited earlier in this chapter, it is Rabbi Shimon, who maintains that even in the case of a selah, the measure of exploitation is 1/6. Abaye said that the two cases are different. With regard to a garment, a person is likely to waive the disparity up to 1/6, as people say, overpay and acquire an item for your back, meaning a garment, and acquire at cost items for your stomach, meaning food. Since it is worth purchasing fine garments, the disparity is not significant. By contrast, With regard to the selah in question, since it does not circulate, he does not waive even the sum of the smaller disparity. Okay, the sum of the smaller disparity. With regard to the matter of exploitation and coins itself, the Gemara elaborates, how much will the seller coin be eroded and its use in a transaction will constitute exploitation? Rabbi Meir says 4 isar, which is a rate of an isar per dinar. Rabbi Yehuda says 4 pundion, a pundion per dinar. Rabbi Shimon says 8 pundion, 2 pundion per dinar. If the appreciation is greater than that, he may sell the coin at its value as metal, not for its original value. To what extent can the coin erode and it will still be permitted for one to maintain it as a coin? With regard to selah, it can be used as a selah until it erodes so that its value reaches 1 shekel, meaning half a selah. With regard to a dinar, it can be used as a dinar until it erodes so that its value reaches 1/4. Once it erodes to the point where its value reaches an isar less than that, it is prohibited to spend it. He may not sell the invalidated coin to a merchant, nor to a violent man, nor to a murderer, because they deceive others with it, or force them to take it. Rather, he should perforate it and suspend it as an ornament on the neck of his son, or the neck of his daughter. We'll stop here for now.